What's going on? It's Tyler Johnston here from TheAPEcoach.com, and I've got to tell you, most of the supplements that you're taking are a complete waste of money. In fact, there's really only a very select few supplements that are worth the money for most people. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering the top 5 supplements that are actually worth the money that I personally take and would recommend. And more importantly, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to use them for you to get better fat loss and muscle building results.
Now I don't think they're ready for it. I don't think they're ready. 'Cause I've been working steady for it. I've been working steady.
Alright, so if you saw my last video on the top supplement scams, then you already have a better idea of why so many products on the market really don't live up to their claims, and why so many supplements, simply put, are just basically garbage and a waste of your money. Now, that being said, there are a select few products that I do personally use and I would recommend for improving your overall fat loss or muscle building results. But with that said as well, none of these supplements that I suggest or talk about here are necessary by any means. Proper training and nutrition should always be the primary focus for producing results. However, for those that are looking to just maximize the results and do want to make use of supplements, there are a select few that can make meeting the nutritional requirements of your diet much easier and more convenient, and some supplements that can provide a slight boost in your overall performance for building muscle or burning fat. So I'm going to cover those today. Let's just get right into it. The top 5 supplements that are actually worth the money. So supplement number 1 is a high quality multivitamin. So this is the exact multivitamin I use, Vitality by Blue Star Nutraceuticals. And the reason a quality multivitamin is the number 1 supplement is that when it comes to meeting your nutritional needs for your diet, it's a lot easier to hit your macronutrients, so your proteins, carbs, and fats, than it is to hit your micronutrients, like your vitamins and minerals. Most people don't even know what a single vitamin, say vitamin A, they don't know what the daily recommended dose is for that, let alone how much is in the foods that they're eating. And so, getting the proper amounts of micronutrients in your diet, especially for people who are weightlifting or, working out intensely, performing sports, you need more vitamins and minerals because you sweat a lot of them out. Your body uses excess for repair and all that sort of thing. So super, super important. Your vitamins and minerals are essentially like the nuts and bolts in your body that just keep everything functioning properly. So processes like temperature regulation, your mood, your energy levels, building muscle, burning fat, all of these processes in the body rely on micronutrients in order to, function properly and to their full extent. So a number one recommendation is a good quality multivitamin. What you want to look for as well with the vitamins is that they're in capsules. So you can see, this is a capsule. It's not a hard-pressed tablet. When you get those hard-pressed tablets, one, your body doesn't really break them down and digest them, so you're not really absorbing much in them anyway. And usually they're a lot worse quality ingredients. They're just the cheapest sourced ingredients and very underdosed as well. So when you're looking for a multivitamin, get something that's in a capsule form and something that's more than one a day. Something that's actually high quality, high potency, and high bioavailability. Those typical like Walmart one a day hard pill multivitamins aren't enough. You can't fit everything your body needs in one little tablet, and usually with those products, again, they're inferior quality. It's just super cheap stuff and usually packed with a bunch of fillers. So that is supplement number 1. Moving on to number 2. Supplement number 2 is vitamin D3. So this is called the sunshine vitamin, and that is because our skin actually produces vitamin D in response to UV rays from the sun. So that's where that comes from, and the reason why it's number 2 is essentially, you know, in modern society today, most of us work indoors for most of the day, and just being in the climate that we're in, personally, I'm here in Canada, most people in North America are not getting enough sun, as well as many parts of Europe. Pretty much everyone can benefit from more vitamin D unless you're outside in the sun all the time, all day long, every day, and even then you could potentially benefit from it. I think the last time I looked at the stats, something like, you know, 60 to 70% of people are either deficient or not getting optimal levels of vitamin D, so super important. And the reason it's, you know, it helps with your mood, helps with your energy levels, but the main reason it's really important in terms of weightlifting or fat loss is it's a primary vitamin in the role of testosterone production. So that is the most anabolic hormone in the body for building muscle. And, you know, the more lean muscle you have, easier it is to burn fat. So super important vitamin. I just have the Kirkland brand right now. Is at Costco. It was just convenient. Normally I get a one that's by Prairie Naturals. It's little soft gels. And I personally take 5,000 IU, so it's measured in international units. Personally, I take 5,000 a day. Most people would probably benefit from, you know, 3,000 to 5,000 a day. The upward kind of safe limit in terms of toxicity, getting too much of it, is 10,000 IU a day. So even at 5,000, you're nowhere near getting, you know, to dangerous levels or anything like that, or somewhat harmful levels. So 3,000 to 5,000 IU. This is the one I'm using right now. Pretty much all vitamin D3 is going to be the same. Only thing I would say to opt for would be getting it in the soft gel form, as vitamin D is normally a fat soluble vitamin. One other thing too is you want to get the vitamin D3, not vitamin D2 or other vitamins. D3 is the most important. Moving on, supplement number 3, omegas. So omega-3s, a fish oil supplement, super important supplement. It's literally like the catch-all for general health supplements. It helps with cardiovascular health, brain function, improved joint health, reduced inflammation, and then also has some direct muscle building and fat loss benefits as well. Fish oil, in terms of fat loss, has been shown to increase thermogenesis, and also helps with activating key enzymes in the fat burning process. And for muscle building, it actually helps improve protein synthesis and activate the mTOR and the P70S6K pathways, which are, you know, key signaling pathways for muscle growth. Now, what you want to look for in a quality fish oil or omega-3 supplement is ideally that it has a 5-star IFOS rating. IFOS is the International Fish Oil Standard. Just ensures there's no heavy metals, mercury, toxins, things like that in the product, so it's just ensuring its purity and safety. And then in terms of the dosage, you want to look for the amount of EPA and DHA. You probably can't read that. EPA and DHA are the actual omega-3 fatty acids. So you'll typically see something like 1,000 milligrams fish oil and then a breakdown of EPA, DHA. a lot of them are very underdosed. It'll be something like 180 EPA, 120 DHA, which means you're only getting, 300 milligrams of omega-3s for every 1,000 milligrams of fish oil. So you want something that's a higher dose, and altogether you want something that offers you a combined 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA per day. So personally, I take the Omega Blue by Blue Star Nutraceuticals once again. It's high dose. Each pill is, I believe, 800, 400 in the EPA DHA, and then I take 4 a day, so I think I end up with about 2.5 grams combined EPA DHA, so right in the acceptable limit. Moving on to top supplement number 4. So supplement number 4 is creatine. So simply put, creatine is the most research-backed and scientifically supported supplement in existence. It's been proven time and again to be one of the safest, most effective supplements for improving strength and building lean muscle. So the way it works essentially is creatine increases the body's efficiency of using ATP. And ATP is the energy our muscles use to contract. So essentially, supplementing with creatine allows for better muscle contractions, which equates to better strength in the gym and over time improved lean muscle mass. Another benefit of creatine is that it increases intramuscular water retention, which basically just makes your muscles look fuller and harder. A lot of people mistakenly think that this water retention kind of makes them look soft and puffy, but the water is actually in the muscle, so it would make the muscle look more full. So 9 times out of the 10, when someone says that creatine makes them look fluffy or what have you, it's usually just because they have too much body fat covering the muscle, so they can't really see the improved definition. But creatine, this is the one that I use. You only need 5 grams per day. You don't have to cycle on and off. Research shows no long-term benefits of cycling on and off creatine. Research supported dosage is 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day, or you could have the equivalent of another form of creatine, although I will tell you there's a lot of advanced creatines on the market and most of them are complete BS. If you're not gonna go with monohydrate, the one that I personally use is Creatine by Blue Star Nutraceuticals. So the main difference with this is it contains CreaPure pH 10, which is actually a buffered creatine. So it not only increases the pH level of the creatine, but it actually actively buffers against the degradation of creatine to creatinine, which is its inactive form. But without getting too technical about it, basically just increases the deliverability of the creatine into your muscles. And that is the product I use, Creatine. But like I said, any creatine monohydrate will work. And now moving on to the 5th and final supplement, last but not least, is a high quality whey protein. So whey protein, it is a completely natural protein source. It's derived from the milking process. And now if you're lactose intolerant or have issues digesting dairy, I would opt for an isolate whey. So ISO, essentially they isolate the whey particles, remove the lactose. 9 times out of 10, if you're lactose intolerant, an isolate whey will work just fine. If you do have issues with that, you could opt for either an egg or a vegan protein. The only thing to be mindful of with the vegan protein is to ensure that it has a complete amino acid profile, so that it is a complete protein. Most of the time, the plant-based proteins don't actually contain all 20 of the amino acids and aren't a complete protein, so your body doesn't make use of them as efficiently. If they do have the amino acid profile on there as well, you want to opt for one that offers at least 3 grams of leucine per serving. It's one of the most anabolic hormones, and 3 grams is the minimal dose of that amino acid to kind of activate the growth pathways again and to help with actual protein synthesis, which is the repair and growth of muscle. So the reason whey protein is one of the top 5 is that it's, one, has the highest biological value of any protein source. So that just means your body digests it the most efficiently and effectively of any protein source, better than chicken, better than beef, better than eggs. Highest biological value. Also super easy and convenient to help you meet your protein requirements for your diet. You know, it can be hard to get enough protein throughout the day through whole foods. So adding in, you know, a shake or two would be super beneficial and make your life a lot easier. And because whey protein, and specifically isolate whey, is absorbed so much quicker and digested so much faster than most protein sources, the most ideal times to have it would be first thing in the morning or right after your workout. But it can literally be taken any time of the day, just as a means of getting extra protein in your diet. And basically, everyone needs protein. It has the highest thermic effect of food. Protein's main function is to repair tissues in the body, you know, so muscle tissue and other tissues in the body. So extremely important for recovery. Having the highest thermic effect of food means your body burns the most calories just digesting it compared to fat or carbs. And what you want to aim for is about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. For, you know, your typical weightlifter, someone who's physically active, that is going to be an ideal amount of protein to ensure that you're getting the most benefit possible for muscle building and fat loss. So there you have it, the top 5 supplements that are actually worth your money. Again, it was high quality multivitamin, vitamin D3, omega-3s, creatine, and whey protein. Now, for, you know, the vast majority of you, I would say 95 to 99% of you, these 5 supplements are going to be everything that you need. And especially if you're a beginner or someone who's only been lifting for, you know, 2 years or less, these are absolutely everything you need. Now, if you are more advanced of a lifter, you've been training for several years, and you know, you're the type of person who likes to experiment and try new things, and you don't mind spending an extra couple $100s a month for some minimal improvements, there are a few other supplements that can be beneficial in certain situations. But again, for the vast majority of you, stick to these 5 and you won't be wasting your money, but you'll still be getting near, if not your complete maximum benefits and results in terms of building muscle and burning fat. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys found this very helpful and you're enjoying these informational videos. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more awesome videos coming soon. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another one again shortly. Before I go, if you're looking for a complete step-by-step muscle building and fat loss guide, I have put together my MASS3 training program. It's basically the most efficient and effective training program on the market and will allow you to achieve the best results in building muscle and burning fat in the least amount of time. So if you want to check that out, just click the link. It'll be down in the description below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys again shortly. Peace.